What's up, people who eat food? My name's Yummy, and welcome back to another Yummy video. So, this is my first top 10 video. I'm gonna be talking about the top 10 scariest enemies in Zelda. So, let's get started. Actually, I'll get started. You're not gonna be doing anything. Okay, let's go. Starting off at number 10 is the Death Sword from Twilight Princess. First of all, it's just a sword. Then it starts to float. And then when you turn into a wolf, you get to see what it actually looks like. The first time I saw what it actually looked like, it scared the crap out of me. Those are my Death Sword noises. I hope you like them. Then later on I realized, oh yeah, it's Dovahkiin. Yeah, Dovahkiin. From Skyrim. Yeah, Dovahkiin. Next we have the Takuri. Now I know this enemy doesn't actually look scary, but it is. What it is basically a bird that tries to steal your stuff. And that can be a pain. It usually steals rupees, but it can also occasionally steal items. It's flying around, and then it sees you and starts coming for you. And you're just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And you're trying to run away, hoping it's not catching up to you. We all know the basic enemies, Katellas. Yeah, they're easy to fight and not that scary. But then there's the Katellas family, which you can find in one of the houses in Kakariko Village in Ocarina of Time. Okay, I know these aren't enemies, but since they're sort of like Katellas and they're scary, I'm putting them on this list. The first time you're in there and one pops down from the ceiling, sure it frightens you, but you'll be expecting it next time you go in. But that's not why it's scary. It's just the fact that how when you look at one closely, they look weird, scary, angry, and sad at the same time. I guess it makes sense when they tell you about their story. Next we have Zant. Okay, I know he's a boss and he's not considered an enemy, but you fight him like an enemy, so let's go. Throughout Twilight Princess, the way you see Zant is as a strange, dark, evil, king, guy thing. But near the end of the game, spoiler alert, he shows you what he's really like. A still very weird, clumsy fighter thing guy. Yeah. And frankly, he's just really f***ed up. Also, he looks pretty scary, with his mask on, and without his mask on. Ew. At number 6 is the Poe, specifically from Twilight Princess. In this game, the Poes are a little different from the Poes in Ocarina of Time. The first time you see a Poe, it's just a floating lantern. This is how the humans and all the Hyrulean races see it. But when you get closer to it, it just starts attacking you. I know for some people, this can scare you a little for the first time. Now, we're going to be talking about the Darknut. I think we can all agree that they don't look too scary, but it's not how they are on the outside that matters. It's how they are on the inside. Always remember that. Okay, never mind, no one gives a shit. But seriously, they don't look that scary, but they're just really mysterious. I love how they're just standing like a statue, but if you shoot an arrow at one, or even get close to one, they look at you silently. But what they're really saying in their mind is, ha, I'm gonna kill you now. And it starts walking slowly towards you with its sword in one hand. And there's no escape. Except if you kill it. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. That's not what they sound like. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the Ghoul Rat, once again, from Twilight Princess. You always forget about them while you're playing. That's why whenever you start walking really slowly, you get confused. They're also invisible, so that's why you have to go into your wolf senses to actually see them. But you still can't get a great view of them. But when you go into first-person mode or search up an image of them, they look pretty f***ing scary. I know a lot of people think that the Re-Dead from Ocarina of Time is the scariest enemy, but I'm putting it at number 3. It's basically the zombie from the Legend of Zelda series. They're slow, but not so easy to kill. If you get close to one, they'll make some scary screaming sound and freeze you. Then, when they get beside you, action happens. Oh yeah! And when they do this, you die. At number 2, Zants Hand, for, what is this, the 6th time, I think, from Twilight Princess. It's sort of like the Wall Master, except you only encounter Zants Hand once. You find it in the Twilight Realm. Oh god, I hated this part. At first you take the light orb from it, and it starts to float and slowly follows it. Once you take it to the next room, you see Zants Hand go through the wall, and it continues to follow the object. When this happened to me, I was like, what the f***ing balls is this shit? What? What? Next, you have to go through a series of a few rooms solving various puzzles with the light orb, while Zant's Hand is still following it. When it does grab the ball, it takes it back through the walls, back to the beginning. Ugh, it's even painful talking about it. When you get to the second part of the dungeon, you have to do the entire thing again, but with different puzzles. Finally, number 1. Most people who have ever played Ocarina of Time could have probably guessed this. Dead Hand. I don't even know where to start. What the f*** is this? This is just creepy. It scared the living crap out of everyone who has ever played this game. It's a mix between a slime ball, a monster, and a rapist. Okay, let's get serious. This is by far the scariest enemy in Zelda. You encounter it in the bottom of the well in Kakariko Village and in the Shadow Temple, and at first it has multiple hands sticking out of the ground. When they catch you, the real thing pops out. Come on, Nintendo, why did you make this game E for everyone?
Hey kids, wanna touch my dead hand? Oh yeah!
Well, that's it. This was my top 10 scariest enemies in Zelda. I hope you enjoyed my first top 10 video. Thanks for watching. Stay yummy.